We continue to track a number of wildfires in East Tennessee tonight, including one that is continuing to spread in Tellico Plains. Now, Dominic Webster joins us again from that area live with an update on what's going on and exactly what he is seeing right behind him.
Yeah, Don, a bad situation here in Tellico Plains is continuing to get worse as conditions are deteriorating here behind me. More kudzu has caught fire, but again, the embers have jumped the containment line and jumped over Highway 360 behind the barn where we were set up just a few hours ago. I was able to speak to the son of the owner of that lot, and this is what he had to tell us about the importance of not only the building to his family, but to the community here in Tellico Plains.
It's terrifying. You know, my dad just lives right over the ridge right here. My brother and his wife and their kids live just right over the hill. I just live a quarter mile down the road. We got family up and down this road right here that, you know, they're all in danger. So it's terrifying.
Tellico Plains resident Cameron Fry's family has owned a barn that sits along Highway 360 for many years. It was where the wagon train from Tellico Plains to North Carolina began. The piece of property came face to face with the fire earlier in the afternoon. Fry telling us just how much this property means to the family and the community.
Extremely important. We used to own all of this, and then everything got sold after my grandpa passed. This is the only part of this property we have left. We used to start the wagon train here. Every year. My grandfather and my great uncle were both wagon masters with Charles Hall, and so it's very important to the community. It's very important to us. We'd like to see it restored, but with this, who knows?
Yeah, and he was telling me earlier today that he hopes that the fire, there's smoke all around us and embers flying around, making it a little more difficult to breathe, but he was telling us that he was hopeful that the fire did not jump across Highway 360. Unfortunately, that is what has happened. As I said, a bad situation here in Monroe County, specifically in the Tellico Plains area, continues to get worse. Like I said, this fire has now, just in the last 3 minutes since I last talked to you guys, has encroached another 5 to 10 feet lower to the road on Rafter Road. We're actually getting enveloped in a nice plume of smoke right now because of the wind whipping the way it is around this ridge. And what makes it even more difficult for these firefighters is the way that we are situated and where this fire is specifically. It's between two ridges. So the wind, the way it's coming through, is a wind tunnel going through down Highway 360, making these embers and everything spread a lot further down the road. One of the residents who lives nearby said that she got a text from somebody she knows that lives several miles down the road, and they're seeing ash and debris blow all the way down to the opposite side of Highway 360 here. Again, all of this kudzu is on fire, making its way down toward Rafter Road. We're at the Shell gas station, making its way toward the Shell gas station, which is just on the other side of the road. We've got fire trucks pulling up, this one out of Meigs County. We saw people from Hiawassee in North Carolina, about 45 minutes away. There are people from McMinn County. South Roane County Volunteer Fire Department was here earlier. There was a helicopter that was dropping water when this fire initially started a little after the 11 a.m. hour today. Again, the wind continuing to cause problems for firefighters in this area. As you see the Meigs Fire Rescue truck go by here, this fire getting much, much closer to the road here on Rafter Road off of Highway 360. We're not too terribly far from the Cherahalla Skyway, and at the end of this road where Cherahalla Skyway and Highway 360 meet, you can see both sides of this ridge that are engulfed in flames at this time. And back over to the barn that I was talking about, that little story that we just saw mentioned, the fire, one of the family members from that barn told us that the fire is burning about 10 feet off of that back property line. All right, and Don, we'll send it back to you.
And Dom, before we let you go, a couple of things here. One, it's hard, and you can hear me, I hope. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but how far are you exactly from those flames? It's hard to tell on television how far, and how high are some of those flames actually going up? Are they staying pretty much on the ground, or are they getting up pretty high?
Yeah, it depends on what is starting to catch with this kudzu. Those flames are jumping maybe 5 or 6 feet in the air. I can't tell. We're maybe 100 yards from where the lowest point of this fire is. But like I said, between 5 and 6 feet in the air, depending on which kudzu it catches and how the wind blows at a specific time. But for the most part, everything is staying pretty low to the ground, except for when it flashes like it is right now with that kudzu as it comes closer to the roadway.
Okay, that helps a lot because it's hard to tell. Again, I couldn't tell if you were 100 feet or 500 yards. It's tough to tell on that. So, yeah, you're pretty close to it. Dominic, thank you so much. All right.